Hi, this is Ron McTube. We're playing Hunter Classic on PC. Today we're on Piccabeen Bay going after Magpie Goose for my brand new guide for 2020. I'm going to show you all about location, how to get them, what weapons to use, and hopefully we bag a few along the way. Let's start with location first and where we are. We start at 11 AM at this location. Here's where I've got my setup. You can see the coordinates down the bottom. We're right in the middle of the map of Piccabeen Bay in the swamps. Anywhere in this location should work because the magpie geese fly over your setup. And talking of setups, let's have a look at what we're using. Now you want, for max attraction, 24 magpie geese decoys. You've got two kinds of magpie goose decoys. You've got the single ones. These come with different various poses like craning necks, sitting up in the water, slightly bent necks. And you've also got the flapping wing decoys, which is just here. These are worth 6 normal decoys, so you can either have 4 of those to make max attraction of 24, or you can have 24 singular, or you can mix them up like I've done. As long as it makes 24, you've got the max attraction for magpie geese. That's what we're after. So we've got those in the water. They're really easy to place and pick up and move. So we've got our decoy in our inventory slot. There you go. I've got mine in 8. You can put it in whichever one you want to use. And then all you do is you go to the location where you want to put your decoy down. You'll see a white line, and then you just select left mouse and put it down in the water. When it's orange, you can walk up to it and remove it. All you do is left mouse over. There you go. Rotate it with the right mouse, and then you just select whichever way you want it pointing. So it's really simple to do. A few tries, you'll have it mastered. Now the next thing we need is a waterfowl blind. Now we've got one here, as you can see. It's a tropical one. There's different waterfowl blinds, but we've got the tropical one because it's Piccabeen Bay. Certain blinds work better on certain reserves, so for this reserve we've got the tropical one. So we go inside, which is really easy to do, and if you notice how I've got it placed, I've got it so I can see my decoys really nicely, and we've got good aerial visibility all the way round. This is another reason to choose this location, so you can see all around in the air really easy, see our decoys clearly, so we haven't got to struggle when we're here in Magpie Goose, so we can hunt them as effectively as possible. Then you're going to need callers. Now we've got the long range caller, that's first. Use this when magpie geese are flying over in formation to get them to break. You can't shoot them before they break, so you need to use the caller to make them break up. Once they've broke, then you swap to the short range caller, which is this one, and use this to call them in close after they've broke. You'll know when they broke off because they'll be in a different formation from the pack that flies over. Keep using that until they're right above you so you can shoot them. Guns, we've got the 12 gauge pump action shotgun. This is my favourite bird gun, period. It's also got a red dot on it, so that's why I like it. It's good for aiming. We've also got the Plinkington rifle. This is good for shooting birds when they're flying away and you can't hit them with a shotgun. You can do some really long range shots with that. I've also got the grasshopper pistol. I don't always use that, but you never know, you might need it in a situation where you've maybe forgot to load the Plinkington and you can have a few crack shots at that. So we've got our weapons. Now all we need is the magpie geese. So hopefully we can get some coming in a minute, and I'll show you how to call them, get them to break, and hopefully shoot them. Now when you're looking around Piccabeen Bay, you'll see a lot of these parrots flying about. Also there's a lot of butterflies, so there's a lot of things flying around in the sky, so you might get confused if you're new. Just showing you what they look like, so don't be shooting those. Be shooting the magpie geese. You will know when the magpie geese are coming over because they're really noisy, but they're quite quick, so if you miss a few, don't worry about it. We might miss them right now, probably will now we're recording, but as you can see, magpie geese flying over in a V formation. I've got the long range caller first, keep calling. Some has broke off from the pack, so now we're going to swap to the short range caller and keep calling them in. You don't know, sometimes the whole pack may break, sometimes it might just be one, but in this case we've got 2 at the minute. Some may break later as well, so you might want to do the long range caller, that's up to you. Depends on how many you're trying to get. There we go, 12 gauge, straight down. That's why I like using the 12 gauge pump action shotgun. You get 6 shots of it. Also, it's very accurate with a red dot once you master it. Now you do get females and you do get males. Magpie geese, I was going to shoot that, it's one of those parakeets I was on about. And they do have different colours on them. Some are just like the white and black colour, like a magpie. And also there's some of the males where they've got really nice orange on them. I'll hopefully try and show you them. But we've got Magpie Goose here. This is a male. So let's take a trophy shot. I've edited that. It took me about 10 minutes to get in that position. But you don't want to watch me for 10 minutes getting it into position. But what you can do is once you took a trophy shot of it, you can sell them. Now this is one of the reasons people hunt geese, because you can get quite a lot of GMS from hunting them. So they're a good source of the free currency in game. This one's a female. Females are smaller. So there you go, another nice little pose. So we've shot our first 2 magpie geese, and as I said, for GMS they're really good. Now if you're a free player and you haven't got a setup, you could join multiplayer, join someone else's setup and shoot them like that. But like I say, the GMS can soon mount up hunting these. Right, back to our blind. Hopefully going to show you the Plinkington in action. As I was saying, the reason we use the Plinkington is because when you've done shooting with whichever shotgun you use, you can get the magpie geese or whatever geese flying away in the sky at really long distances when it works out. And hopefully I can show you that without messing it up. Probably miss every shot on it now. Right, so we're going to call these geese in. We've got some coming in. We're just using the short range caller. So we're going to use the shotgun first to take out as many as possible, and then we're going to swap to the Plinkington and hopefully nail one out the sky. And just to show you why we use the Plinkington. So we've got quite a few here. We've got 5 over the top. So plenty more GMS. We're going to flank round. We're going to keep calling them until we're ready to shoot. Right, here goes. So boom. Right. Boom. That's 2 down. Alright, swap to the Plinkington. Here we go. Don't miss, Ron. Can we do it first time? And there you go. That's a cut. That's a cut. Right, so that's how you do it. So that's why you use the Plinkington after the shotgun. You can also use the grasshopper, but today we're not going to be using that. But if you've only got the grasshopper, you can shoot the geese with it. But the Plinkington is easy to use over distance. That's why I'll mainly use that. But if you've got all the variety of options, then obviously you've got all bases covered. Now we've got a female. Let's collect that one. I'm going to take a trophy shot of that. That had actually a bit of different colour variation. Let's have a look at this one. This is a male. 3.2 kilo. Yep, that's a male. I'll collect that one. Let's go and collect our Plinkington shot. See how far it was, but you can shoot them really long distances with a Plinkington, and it's great satisfaction when you know that you think they've got away and then you plink one out the sky. So that's our location. Just again, cords are down the bottom, so you can put the 10 decoys on this exact spot to try it out. As you can see, it's quite a trek when you first put it down. No matter which way you come from, it's about the same sort of distance. You're going to be running for about 20 minutes the first time you set it up, but once you've got your tent down, it don't really matter. You won't have to do it again. You could always have another weapon on you as well, just in case things like water buffalo and banteng roam into this swamp, and they do come in this area. I've seen a really big water buffalo recently near my tent when I spawned in, and I was like, oh, he's really nice. So just be aware of that. You might see some nice banteng or water buffalo around this area. And here is our Plinkington long shot Magpie Goose. Let's take a trophy shot of it. A lot of the males will be about the 3.2 kilo. I've had some up to about 4 kilo as well. So they're the really big males. And like I say, I've really enjoyed hunting these magpie geese. They're a great source of GMS, but they're also fun to hunt, and they look great, as you can see in my 15-minute edited pose there in the trophy shot. So I'm Ron McTube. I hope you enjoyed the video on magpie goose hunting. Please subscribe to my YouTube channels, and thanks for watching. Bye bye.